So last week we did slope, and we did writing equations of lines. Should be on this page right here. Slope of parallel and perpendicular. Look right here. This is where you should be. Slope of parallel and perpendicular. It has some graphs at the top.
Sorry, my slide.
Okay. What does parallel even mean? Show me with your arm. Show me parallel. Oh, thank you. Parallel. Never intersect. Going the same direction. You can go this way like a roller coaster, like, woo, and then this way when it goes, but they cannot intersect, okay, ever. They are going the same direction. They do not intersect. Show me what perpendicular does not look like. Make your arms cross, but make them not perpendicular. Like this. Make them cross. That was skewed, Jared. Good job. Now show me exactly perpendicular. Even them up so that they're a 90-degree angle. So this is not, and this is. This is not, and this is. It's really important that you know perpendicular crosses perfectly at a 90-degree angle. These two lines right here, in example 1, those are not perpendicular, whereas in example 2, they are. Did everyone find their notes? Good. Found them? Located them? Okay. Let's look at those first two lines. Do you agree that they look parallel? I think they look parallel. Let's count their slopes. So go ahead and go on your paper. See if you can count their slopes and write them down. Let's do the slope of the darker one first. On my board it's green. You don't have colored notes. But do the slope of the darker one first and then the lighter one second. And write them down on your paper.
You ready for me to teach?
I'll let you, yeah, you can fill in the blank. Yay, you got a minute. You can just write it down on a sheet of paper if you can.
Is that right? Oh, no.
We're not going to use that word, but yes, that's close to what we're going to use. Elijah, did you get the slope of one of these yet?
Consistent.
What?
3, 5.
Yes, is it positive or negative? Are the lines, as x is getting bigger, are the lines, as we're going this way to the right, are the lines headed down or up? Headed down. So, negative 3/5. Negative 3/5. Okay. So that's the slope of the darker one. Jared, what'd you get for the slope of the lighter one? Okay, do it. One, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we'll change it to 4. Jared, what'd you get? 3/4? That's not the same as that. For the gold one. 3/4 is not the same as negative 3/4. Negative 3/4. Guys, the negative matters. The negative is a big deal. It's a huge deal. Okay, the slope of both of those lines is negative 3/4. So what can we conclude about the slope of two lines if they're parallel?
They have the same slope.
Same slope. Equal slope. So write in that blank. Oh, I thought this disappeared. It doesn't. Parallel lines have equal slope. Congruent is used for symbols. The equal is used for numbers. Those numbers are equal. Negative 3/4 and negative 3/4. Those are equal. So in that blank, write the word equal. Huge in that blank. Okay, what's going to happen when they're perpendicular? All right, go ahead and count. Do the green and the gold, or the light and the dark.
I wonder why.
Since yours are not colored. Ruthie, tell me the slope of either one of them. For the light or the dark? For the lighter one, you got negative 4 over negative 3. So what would happen if they're both negative? It would be positive. Very good. So 4/3.
Wait, what?
Slope of the light one is 4/3. Up 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 over 3, 1, 2, 3. Up 4 over 3, 4/3. You need to go from dot to dot. Did y'all find those dots? You can't just go from any point to any point. You have to find the dots on your paper. It's light. I know it's hard to see.
Is it different from, hold on. You can understand.
From here, it's up 4 over 3. From dot to dot.
That's off of the dot.
You count right after it. You count each box. 1 box, 2 box, 3 box, 4 box. I mean, 1, 2, 4. Count the boxes, not the lines. Chris, what'd you get for the darker line? Well, we're gonna rise 3, yeah. So we fall 3 and we run 4. So negative 3/4. We talked about this in the warm-up. What are those called? Opposite reciprocals. So you can go ahead and write that down. Perpendicular lines are opposite. These are big words. Write small. Opposite reciprocals. Opposite means you change the sign from positive to negative or negative to positive. Reciprocal means you flip the fraction. Opposite reciprocal.
So this one.
Flip and switch. We're about to practice. Yep. Opposite reciprocal. Flip and switch. Flip and switch. Flip and switch. So you have to do 2 things every time. You can't ever just do one thing. You have to do 2 things every time. Flip the fraction and switch the sign. You can't just do one or you will not be perpendicular. All right. We're not going to do the cheers today.
Positive.
Not feeling it.
8, 7.
All right. You have 6 examples where I want you to flip and switch. That's all I want you to do. I want you to take the number, I want you to flip and switch, and I will call on 6 people and you will go to the board. DJ, am I calling you? Be ready. Flip and switch 6 times. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Flip the fraction, switch the sign. Flip the fraction, switch the sign. You did not
Yeah.
flip.
Yep.
You switched, you didn't flip. The fraction. Reciprocal.
For the last one?
Betty, you're going to do A. Claire, you're going to do B. Jessica, you're going to do C. Jose, you're going to do D. Is your D different than my D? Yeah, our D's are different. Okay. Renad, you're going to do E. DJ, you're going to do F. And Alexa, you're going to do G. I have one extra than y'all do, which is confusing. Let's fix this. D, E, F. We're going to change that. This one's just going to be extra, okay? I switched mine. Now it looks like yours. So that's confusing. Let me start all over. Betty, you have A. Claire, you have B. Jessica, you have C. Jose, you have D. Renad, you have E. And DJ, you have F. Alexa, I'll hold on to yours for the next. Go ahead, go up there. Write the opposite reciprocal. One person can write at a time.
Yes, please. Treat me. Oh, he got that wrong.
Okay, let's look at who got them right. You got 1, 2, 3 of them, 4 of them right. 4 out of 6. They got 4 out of 6 right. Let me erase the ones that are wrong. It's okay. It's okay if you're wrong. We're learning. When I write the number 4, what is 4 as a fraction? What is it? 4 over 1. It's just understood. It's understood that it's over 1. What happens when you flip 4 over 1? What do you get? 1/4. So we're going to flip it and we're going to change the sign. The answer to B is -1/4. 8/7 is correct. 10 is correct. Notice they didn't even put 10 over 1 because the over 1 is understood. -1 is correct because what happens when you flip 1 over 1? What do you get when you flip 1 over 1? You get 1 over 1 again. So that's a weird one. D is a weird one. E is correct. -8/13. F, let's try F. What does that really say as a fraction? It's not -2. It's -2 over 1. Flip and switch that. Flip it. 1/2. Flip it 1/2 and switch the sign. Positive. But you don't write the plus because the plus is understood. How many did y'all get right?
All of them except the last one.
Okay. We're going to talk about this other one that was up here, and I know this is not in your notes. What is the opposite reciprocal of 0 over 7?
7. Negative. -7.
Go, just humor me.
1.
Flip and switch that. I'd really go to your calculator and type in 7 divided by 0. Do it. I need you to do it.
It says
7
error.
divided by 0.
It says
It says error. So let's look at this a little bit closer. What is 0 divided by 7? Ask your calculator that. What is it?
What the heck?
Ask your
0.
calculator. It is 0. Show me with your arm what a line with a slope of 0 looks like. Show me. 0. This is 0. What's perpendicular to this line? Show me perpendicular to this. What's the slope of that line? Undefined. So do you see how when you put in your calculator 0 over 7, when you flip it, it says error because the slope is undefined. Your calculator doesn't know what to do with that. Error means it's like saying undefined. So 0 and undefined are opposite reciprocals. When you flip and switch 0, you get undefined. Not possible. Calculator can't do it. Error. Do we get it now? 0, undefined. 0, undefined. Perpendicular. Okay. Let's move on. Find the slope of the line parallel. Everyone underline parallel right now. Find the slope of the line parallel to the given line. Alexa, for A, what is the slope of this line? Y equals mx plus b. What's the slope of that line? 5. The slope of that line is 5. Is it 5x? No. We do not write the x. Now, if the slope of this one is 5, and I want to be parallel to that line, what's my slope, Jacob? Oh, you shouldn't use your calculator. If I want to be parallel to this line, and this line has a slope of 5, what slope do I need?
-4.
Parallel. Parallel. I want to be parallel. Go back to your notes where it says parallel lines have what slopes?
Oh,
Equal. What number is equal to 5?
5.
5. Everyone write 5 in the blank right now before you forget.
My bad.
It's okay. Lillian, what's the slope of B? -5/3. Marelli, I want to be parallel to -5/3. What's my slope? Parallel lines have equal slopes. Y'all are making this way harder than it is. What is equal to -5/3? That's all I wanted you to say. -5/3. Parallel lines have the same slope. They have equal slopes. They have same slope. Equal, same, equal. Okay, we're still going. Find the slope of the line parallel to the given line. Paige, what's the slope of C?
10.
Very good. Paige, what's the slope of a line parallel to C?
10.
Very good. Yay. Ooh, this is a tough one, Araceli. Are you ready? What is the slope of D, Araceli? Almost. Y equals 1 looks like this. Go on the y-axis, go up 1, and stay there forever. Stay at 1. You're stuck there like glue. What's the slope of that line? 0. If I want to be parallel to a line with a slope of 0, what do I want my slope to be?
0.
0. You don't touch it, you don't change it. Parallel, same slope. Do you make it negative? No. Same slope. Okay, let's move on. We did parallel 4 times, so we should be good at it. Perpendicular, everyone underline perpendicular. Savannah, what's the slope of A? The answer. Okay, so what was the slope of the original? Because people might get confused whether this is the slope or this is the slope. So here's the slope of the original, and then Savannah, flip and switch it. -6. Very good. Everyone try B by themselves. I'm going to pick a random card. You don't know who I'm going to pick?
Heck no.
You don't do anything in your calculator.
How do you?
Not yet.
You flip this and then you switch it. Ready? I'm going to flip it. I get 6 over 1, and I'm going to switch the sign. Positive becomes negative. And I just don't put the over 1 because that's understood.
So what if you like get it like a 5 or something? You gotta put it like, let's say if it's like 5 over 6, right?
Yeah, it'll be 6/5.
Okay.
Jacob, your card got drawn. What is the answer to B?
God, I don't know. No,
You don't know? What is it?
Negative 9 2 over 2.
What? Okay, is that the slope or is that your answer?
My answer.
Okay,
Oh,
but you gotta flip and switch.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, it's my dad.
What? What's the answer?
9 over 2.
9 over 2. Thank you. Did you get it right? 9 over 2 is the answer. Oh, here's a tough one. You said negative. You did.
Oh.
You did say negative. Zaya, what is the slope of this line? X equals 3? No. Let me graph it for you. I'm going to go on the x-axis. How far am I going to go? 1, 2, 3, and I am stuck there at 3. Stuck like glue. Like the song by Sugarland. Anyways,
Oh my
x is 3. That's what it looks like. What's the slope of that line? The slope is undefined. Now I want to be perpendicular to undefined.
God. 0.
Very good. The answer to C is 0. Everyone try D. Try it. Elijah, what is the slope of this line right here? This one, D. Almost what's sitting in front of the X.
This is
Negative. I rewrote it for you.
negative 1.
So what is the slope?
I mean,
Just -1. -1 is the slope of this line, and then go ahead, you were saying the right thing. If I want to be perpendicular to that, what's my slope? 1! Very good. The answer was 1 to D. Did you get it? It's 1. Okay, are these lines parallel,
Calculator.
perpendicular, or neither?
Calculator.
Parallel, perpendicular, or neither. You have a 1 in 3 chance of getting these right. Why do you need a calculator?
Because I'm cheating.
Don't use, no, you don't. Oh, don't graph those.
Yup.
That takes way too long.
No,
We can tell
table.
right away.
Table.
No. Jared, for A, parallel, perpendicular, or neither? Are they flipped and switched?
I can't see.
Then look at your notes.
Thank you.
For A. They didn't, the sign didn't get switched. So are they parallel, perpendicular, or neither? Huh? Oh, heavens. No, that's not an excuse because it's on your paper. The answer's neither. Because they're not equal. Do you think those are equal? Are 1/3 and 3 equal? No. Are they opposite reciprocals? No. If they're not equal and they're not opposite reciprocals, then they're not parallel or perpendicular. They're just 2 lines. They're just 2 lines. They mean nothing to each other.
You can put opposite.
They are reciprocals, I agree, but they're both positive. So they're not opposite reciprocals.
Next one's parallel.
Okay, next one. Ruthie, what'd you get for B? Here's y equals 8, and here's y equals -5.
Parallel.
They are parallel. The slope of this one is 0. The slope of this one is 0. Therefore, they're parallel because they have the same slope. These numbers are not the slope. That is not the slope. That's not the slope. That's the y-intercept. That's the y-intercept. Y equals a plain old number. Those are just horizontal lines. There's no x. Do you see how it's different? There's no x, Paige. Look. No x. That's why it's different. X is not present. Chris, for C. What'd you get for C, Chris? Parallel, perpendicular, or neither? What's the slope of this first one?
Parallel.
-2. What's the slope of this one? I'm the worst teacher ever. Parallel, perpendicular, or neither? Parallel, thank you. Parallel lines have the same slope, guys. If they're the same, they're parallel. If they're opposite reciprocals, they're perpendicular. That's all there is to this. Benny, D. Ooh, what'd you get for D? Let's take it one thing at a time. What's the slope of this one? What's the slope of this one? It looks like this. Could you make a U or a Z out of this? Okay. The slope of this one is undefined. What's the slope of this one? What's sitting in front of the X? What? 1. Undefined and 1. Are those parallel, perpendicular, or neither? Neither. Very good. Neither. Those are neither. Claire. E. Perpendicular. Did they get flipped, class? Yep. Did the sign get switched? Yes and yes. This is our first perpendicular. P-E-R. P-E-N-D-I-C-U-L-A-R. Wow, that's a long word. If you want to do an upside down T, that'll work too. And last one, Jessica. What's the slope of this one? What's in front of the X? Not just 1. -1 is the slope of that one. What's the slope of this one? Don't say 5. 1. Are 1 and -1 opposite reciprocals? They are. So what's our answer? Perpendicular. We had 2 perpendiculars in a row. We made up for not having any before. So E and F are both perpendicular. We're getting close, guys. Wait. Oh, these are just captured separately. Okay, cool. Whoa. Are A, B, and C, D parallel, perpendicular, or neither? We're only going to do one of these. We're just going to do A. We're going to do it together. How in the world would I find out if they're parallel, perpendicular, or neither? What would I need to find? What we did in the warm-up. What do we do in the warm-up, guys? Slope. You need to find the slope. So let's find the slope. Ready? Circle my X's and underline my Y's. Underline minus underline over circle minus circle. Delta Y over delta X. Underline minus underline over circle minus circle. What is 8 minus 7? We're not even touching our calculator. What's 8 minus 7? 1. What's 4 minus 3?
1.
So the slope of that first one is 1. Next one. Circle, circle, underline, underline. Don't you love when there's no negatives? Okay, ready? Underline minus underline over circle minus circle. 5 minus 10.
-5.
-5, very good. 7 minus 2.
5.
5. What is -5 divided by 5? -1. You can ask your calculator. Parallel, perpendicular, or neither?
Perpendicular.
Perpendicular. Because 1 and -1 are flipped and switched. Perpendicular. Last section. We get to be creative on this part. We get to write our own equation, and we get to write 2 equations. A line parallel, and then a line perpendicular. Let's all do A together, and then you do B and C. So I want to be parallel to this line. What's the only thing I care about in all of that jumble?
Slope.
The slope. What is it?
-5/8.
-5/8. If I want to be parallel, what should I do to -5/8?
Positive.
Say nothing.
Oh,
I should do nothing to it. If I want to be parallel, I should do nothing. So my first equation is going to be y equals -5/8 x, and I get to add whatever I want. Because no one said what the y-intercept has to be, right? So for the parallel one, I'm going to put y equals -5/8 x, and then you add whatever you want. Plus 6. Okay, sounds good. What about for a line perpendicular? Y equals, we need to flip and switch. What do you get? 8 fifths.
X.
Positive 8 fifths x plus whatever we feel like. 89. Why not? Doesn't matter. The y-intercept doesn't matter. Uh-oh. X equals 4. That's one of those weird ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's this line right here. You go over on the x-axis to 4. So what would be a line parallel to that? X equals 2? Sure. X equals anything. Just put a number. Any number will give you a vertical line. X equals a number is always a vertical line. Ooh, what's going to be perpendicular to that? We need something that looks like this. What does that equation look like? Y equals any number you want. Yep. Y equals any integer you want. Just don't put an X in it, because then that's where you get messed up. Okay, last one for C. Jose, what's the slope of our line in C? 2. So let's be parallel. What do you want to write? Y equals 2x plus anything. I'll do minus 10. Bernard, what is the opposite reciprocal of 2? Negative half. Y equals negative 1/2 x plus or minus whatever you want. Yay! Go ahead and get your warm-ups out. We have an exit ticket next. Go ahead and solve this.